Welcome back to the channel today, guys, and your eyes are not deceiving you. We are doing a tier list, baby. Because, I saw kind of recently, I guess, maybe a month or so ago, that Gigok did a list like this, and I thought, yo, this sounds really fun, actually. So I thought it was time to throw my hat into the ring and do a Shonen anime tier list. Now, I know what you're thinking looking at these, like, some of these aren't Shonen, Gary. Well, I didn't make this list. I found this list. So some of these, I don't think are shonen either, but we're here. I thought this list was pretty good for the most part. So I decided to go with this one. So let's just kind of get into it. As you can see, I made my own system. I quickly glanced over it, the list. That's why I put this not really shonen tag right here. I added that to it because I was like, oh, I don't really know if that's a shonen. Kinda, sorta, but nah, I just kind of want to get into this, guys, because this seems like it'd be a lot of fun. So let's get straight into it right away. See, look, right away, Akame ga Kill. I guess this technically would be a shonen, huh? Alright. Akame ga Kill, huh? Ooh. Damn, this is going to be a long video. But Akame ga Kill, I would have to probably give it like a C. We're basing this just on the anime alone, so I kind of think Akame ga Kill is a C, guys. Like, I don't think it really does anything exceptionally. Yeah, a lot of people die in it, but that's kind of just like the main shtick of the show, It's kind of like its gimmick, like, who's gonna live, who's gonna die, guys, who knows? And I've never read the manga as well, so I can't really attest to if it's better or not. I've heard it's better, but I don't know. It's just Akame ga Kill never really blew me away. It was an okay show, So for that, I think I got to put it in a C. We're starting off kind of low, so that's interesting. Attack on Titan. See, this is. Does this really count as a shonen though? That's the thing. I personally wouldn't really consider Attack on Titan a shonen. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put these in the tiers, and we're gonna put the ones that I think are better in the tiers. So say I have like 5 up here in S tier. We're gonna put the ones that I think are the best in S tier first. We're actually gonna rank it this way. And I think Attack on Titan, like, I really would not consider Attack on Titan a shonen. So I think I'm going to put it in the not really shonen category. But it's obviously going to go right up front. And see, this is how I feel with our next one, which is Berserk. Which I don't really feel is a shonen. Because if these do count as shonens, to y'all, they go to S tier. They definitely go to S tier. Because they are incredible series that have defined their genres, I'd argue. Attack on Titan and Berserk are just incredible, kind of masterpieces of series, honestly. Like, I can't deny that. Like, I'll be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of Attack on Titan's ending, but I think it as an overall series is chef's kiss fantastic. So I don't. This is tough. For now, we're gonna keep them in not really shonen, but see, this one's really tough. Do I put Berserk ahead of Attack on Titan? I think I do. I think I do. We'll keep it like that for now. I think Berserk is probably a bit better than Attack on Titan, but we'll see later in the video. All right, here we go. An actual shonen. Black Clover. I think Black Clover is an easy A. See, I don't think Black Clover's S. But here's the thing with Black Clover, It had a pretty rocky start, if you want me to be completely honest with you guys. Like, it had a little bit of a rough ending, and it had a pretty hard time trying to find its footing in, like, the anime community, There's so many people just completely brushed it aside and said, oh, this is just a Naruto clone. This is trash. But over time, I think Black Clover really got its footing and started to go from not just walking to like full on sprinting, guys. And I think Black Clover is an amazing series now that actually stands on its own. That I think stands on its own nowadays. And really shows that, hey, yeah, we might have a lot of similar elements to other shows, but we're our own thing. And I think Black Clover now is fantastic. I think it is an easy A tier. I do not think it's S tier. I'm sorry. I do not think it's S tier. That's just my opinion. I feel like I'm going to get a lot of angry opinions in the comments for this video, but Black Clover to me, easy A tier. It is a great series. If you haven't seen it, definitely go watch it. Alright, what's next? Bleach. Now, this might be my personal bias on Bleach, but I think Bleach is A tier too. You see, I see a lot of people try to clown Bleach, but Bleach was a part of the big three for a reason, guys. And Bleach, I'll say this. Since Bleach is an older series, its animation might not be great, but Bleach, for its time, when it was airing, had some of the best animation around. Bleach is a series that holds a pretty special place in my heart, honestly. And I'll keep it a buck. Just because it's my personal opinion, I'm going to put it ahead of Black Clover. I'm sure a lot of people will disagree with this, but in my personal opinion, it is. I think Ichigo is actually a fantastic character. I think all the characters in Bleach are really good, actually. I think the story is good, and I think Bleach has some of the best music. I don't think we can really deny that. And let's be real, guys. The Bleach characters are dripped the fuck out. They all got so much swag, it's kind of crazy. Like, do I need to bring up the first opening of Bleach for y'all? Like, Bleach just holds a special place in my heart. I'm extremely excited for the 1,000-Year Blood War that's coming soon. But that being the case, I can't put it in S tier. I don't think Bleach is S tier. I don't. I think it is a very good series that needs more love than it gets. Just like Black Clover, but I think it is an easy A tier. So for now, I'm going to put it ahead of Black Clover. I'm just keeping a buck with you guys. So for now, that's where I put it. Now, Blue Exorcist, eh? I'll be real, I've only seen the first season of Blue Exorcist. But from what I remember, we're just going to set it right here for now as I look at the tiers. Where do I put Blue Exorcist? From what I remember, I liked it, but nothing really, like, completely stood out to me and made it, like, distinctive, you know? Where do I put Blue Exorcist? Seriously. It's a tough one. I don't know if I want to put it in B, to be honest. But is it C worthy? Actually, now that I'm looking at it, I think I did like Blue Exorcist more than Akame ga Kill. Wait a minute. Alright, we're making some revisions here. I think we put Blue Exorcist in C, and we put Akame ga Kill in D. Like I said, I didn't really care for Akame ga Kill. I thought it was basic as hell, and its only real gimmick was just, we're going to kill off every single character in the show. You know? And Blue Exorcist, I didn't dislike it. But, see, I don't know. I think we'll go with this for now, because Blue Exorcist had a pretty alright story, you know, about what was his name, Ren, who is the son of the devil and all that, and he got raised by a churchman, funny enough, and his brother is an exorcist, and he wants to become an exorcist even though he's a demon. You know, it's a pretty alright story, for the most part. I think for now, we're going to put it at C, you know? I might come back to Blue Exorcist later, but for now, it's definitely a C. And looking at this list, guys, I see a lot of people getting pissed about Berserk and Attack on Titan. Think of this list kind of like its own separate thing, you know? Just because it's smack dab in the middle doesn't mean that I think Bleach and Black Clover are better than Berserk and Attack on Titan. I want to preference that now. I see a lot of people getting mad about that. It's just these aren't really shonens to me, you know? Like they have little bits of shonen elements, but overall I don't believe they're really shonens. You know? I believe they're what is it? Saiyans? I believe they're more of those than shonen. But yeah, so just because it's in the middle, don't think, oh, this is worse than Bleach and all that. It's not. Trust me. Both of these shows I think are better than Bleach and Black Clover. I just want to preference that in case people start going crazy in the comments. Oh, fucking Boruto, bro. Boruto. Should I make a new tier for Boruto, guys? Should I make a new tier? I'm tempted, man. I freaking hate Boruto, dude. I don't. Yeah, we're making a new tier. We're making a new tier. We're making a new tier just for Boruto. Dude, I really dislike Boruto. I do not like this series at all. I think it's kind of I think it kind of runs Naruto into the ground, actually. I very much dislike Boruto. I think it's butchered a lot of characters from Naruto, guys. I do. I just can't get behind this series. I can't. I tried, guys. I tried so hard to get into Boruto. I just can't. It's not the same. And I hear a lot of people in the comments saying it's not meant to be the same. It's supposed to be different. I understand that, but like as I'm watching Boruto, I see the older character and I'm like, wow, I really wish we got more story with them. And then we get delegated to their kids, and I'm just like, all right, I'm bored. I'm not interested. It's kind of we're treading the same ground here. We kind of do some different stuff, but at the same time, we really don't. So, yeah, Boruto stays down there. I'm sorry, it stays down there. Now, Bebop. Bebop, I guess I would consider a shonen. I suppose I would consider Bebop a shonen. So, let's... Bebop is a easy A. Easy A, for sure. It's a classic series that I think still holds up to this day, honestly, Cowboy Bebop. Now, I know the animation is definitely older compared to shows nowadays, but just, I think the aesthetic alone is incredible in Bebop, on top of its characters and its great story. I think Bebop is a literal classic. And honestly, if anything, I think the animation kind of helps the series. It kind of enhances it, you know? In a way. Because it makes it feel... I don't want to say like a period piece, but... I don't know. Bebop is just a fantastic series. I think everyone should watch at least once. It's not even that long, too. That's why I recommend it as well, because you could get through it in probably like a day or two. So, Cowboy Bebop, easy A. I don't think I put it above Black Clover or Bleach, though. For me personally, I don't believe I do. That's a really tough one. For now, we're going to leave that right there. For now, but Bebop, easy A. Easy A. See, Death Note. See, we're doing this again. Death Note, I cannot really consider a shonen. Like, I don't really think this can be considered a shonen, guys. So this, to me, is definitely here, and I feel like it's definitely worse than Attack on Titan and Berserk, you know? I definitely feel like these two shows are better than Death Note. But Death Note is still pretty good. If I actually had to put it on this list, I would probably put it on an A, and I would put Berserk and Attack on Titan in S. But yeah, definitely Death Note is... Yeah, I think it's a solid A. You know, it's a great series. Kite, or not even fucking Kite. Light, as a character, is a really good character. Very compelling. Kinda went out a little sorry at the end, but what can you do? You know, Ryuk was a great character in the show, too. Very much liked him. So, I think it would be a solid A if we put it anywhere else. But for now, it's going in that. Definitely behind those two. Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer. Huh. Alright, where are we putting Demon Slayer? I think it's A. And I do think it's above Black Clover and Bleach. I do. See, I'm sure a lot of people be like, yo, easy S tier, bro. That animation's fucking crisp. Uh, I think the show gets carried by animation, honestly. Like, I think it's a great show. I do. Funny enough, I just finished season 2, actually, last night. Funny enough. So I might be a little higher on it now because of that. But I think it is so far in the front of A. Because, yes, while I think the animation is incredible and truly stands out, like a cut above the rest, I don't know, man. It's just the story itself is kind of like basic, you know? Yes, it has touching moments and elements in it, but it's nothing like we haven't seen before, nothing crazy, you know? That's all I can really say about Demon Slayer. You know, I think it's a very, very good series. It's definitely one of the big, big shonens of today. So it's definitely going in A because it's good. I'm not going to sit here and badmouth it. I just don't put it on as high of a pedestal as other people do. They say it's the best thing ever. I don't agree with that. But I think it is a pretty easy A. Pretty easy first place A right now. All right, we're moving. We're moving a bit. We're getting there. D Gray Man. Don't have much to say about D Gray Man. Have not seen it, to be honest. Have not seen D Gray Man. Heard great things about it, just haven't seen it. Don't really have an opinion on it. So we're just going to put it right there. Dr. Stone. Alright, we found a new spot for something. Dr. Stone is a solid B to me. Definitely a solid B. Because I really like the premise of Dr. Stone. I think it's very creative, and I honestly think it's very creative and different, which is what I look for in series nowadays. It's not the same old stuff. But because it's not the same old stuff at the same time, doesn't have the huge action set pieces, and instead takes its time really explaining the characters, really showcasing situations, and actually teaching you stuff, I feel like some people would put it a little lower, and I would be some people. But I think it's a great series, honestly, that truly should deserve a little more love than it gets. It's getting a season 3 soon, too, guys, so that's something to look forward to, but definitely our first entry into B, I feel like. You know, it's great, but it can be a bit slow sometimes, so definitely B. We might change that. I really do like Dr. Stone. We might change that eventually. But for now, it's going in B. Senku's a great character. Here we go. Alright. Dragon Ball. Yeah, we'd get to this eventually. I figured that. Where am I putting Dragon Ball? Oh, they have Super here too. Of course they do. Well, these are the same. We're not separating them. This is DBZ. So, where are we putting DBZ? I think it's definitely A tier. Now, hear me out on this. Some people say, yo, DBZ's not A tier. But here's my argument on that. This is the godfather of all these shows. Every single show down here and on this list would not be a thing right now. Maybe Bebop probably would, actually. And these probably would, but all the actual shonens on this list would not be here without DBZ. This show pioneered this entire genre. I think it is iconic to this day. And I think overall it is still a good series. You can say, yo, they scream for 4 episodes straight and all that. Like, yeah, like back in the day, it's older, but here's the thing. So many series have learned from DBZ as well. They've learned to cut the fat at some parts and really trim up their stories and make them better. I don't think a show like Demon Slayer would be half as good, or even maybe not even be a thing if not for DBZ. I think on legacy status alone, it's got to be up here. And frankly, I put it above Cowboy Bebop. It goes in front of Cowboy Bebop to me. I'm tempted to put it in front of Black Clover. You know what? I am. I'm sorry. I am. This is my personal list after all. So, I think it goes ahead of Black Clover. For sure. For sure, guys. Yeah, just on legacy status alone. Plus, it has iconic, legendary characters that still are relevant today. It's an easy A, for sure. You guys want to fight me on that? A. Swing away. But it's A for sure. I can't go lower with it. I guess same with... See, Super, if we're putting Super in its own thing, I think Super goes to C. If we're really separating them, I think Super is a C. Because a lot of it, I'll be real, guys. I'm a huge Dragon Ball fan. I think Super is like mid. Like, I think it has like 2 good arcs in it, and everything else is kind of iffy. The Future Trunks arc and the Tournament of Power, I think it's good arcs. But everything else is just like, oh man, like what are we doing? What are we doing? But yeah, Super is definitely a C. I'm sorry. Like, it has good moments in it, obviously, but it gets dragged down by too much crap. So definitely a C. Fairy Tail. Okay. This might be a very unpopular opinion for Fairy Tail. But I think Fairy Tail's a B, guys. Now, hear me out. Hear me out before all the dislikes and the pitchforks come out in the comments. Hear me out on this one. Yes, Fairy Tail has some BS in it, man. It has some BS in it. That power of friendship bullshit is ridiculous and stupid. I'll be the first to say that. It is dumb. But Fairy Tail has good characters. It has a pretty decent story. And I think its world is actually fairly interesting, Say what you will about the power of friendship, ass pulls and all that. Because I'll be the first one to say it's ass pulls. But I think overall, just as a whole product, I think Fairy Tail is solid. I think it's solid. I really do. Like, legitimately do. Is it B, though? Ooh. See, now that I'm looking at it, like, is it B? Is it actually B? Oh, I think I like Dr. Stone actually a lot more than Fairy Tail. All right. As I was talking about it, I started to think to myself, wait a minute. Is it really B? I think, all right, we're going to put Fairy Tail in C. But we're going to put it in the front of C. I think it's a lot better than Blue Exorcist and definitely Super. But I don't know if I would put it above these series, So we're going to put it in C, actually. The front of C right now. Because I think it is overall very solid, I don't think it's complete, utter garbage like some people love to claim. Like, those people are cappers, man. Those are the people that have seen, like, 4 anime, and they're all, like, mainstream shit. We don't trust their opinions. I've seen a lot of series, and Fairy Tail is definitely solid, so it's going in C. Alright, what's next? What is this? Is this Fate Zero? I'll be honest, guys. Haven't seen Fate Zero. I haven't seen really any Fate stuff. I've seen Unlimited Blade Works. That is the only bit of Fate I've seen. I've seen all of Unlimited Blade Works. And I actually really liked it. So I have a feeling I'd really like Fate Zero, but have not seen it. So we're gonna have to put it down here. I don't have too much of an opinion. All right, here's one. Fire Force. Fire Force. Definitely a B. Fire Force is definitely a B. Because I honestly quite like Fire Force. It also just got announced for a third season, funny enough. But here's my deal with Fire Force, you know? I think the characters are okay. I think they're okay. I don't think any of them are really exceptional. I like Shinra. He's a good character. But everyone else feels a little slogged down. And I think the worst part of this show is definitely Takamaki. That's her name, right? The cat girl. I definitely think she's like the worst part of the show. Because they rely too much on the fan service with her. I feel like they literally made this character because they're like, oh, tits. And you know, they do that way, way too much. Even for me, a man of culture. Even I'm like, alright, we don't need this all the time. This is way too much. And this seems to be the common consensus with Fire Force. Because I like the world it's in. I think the world is actually genuinely interesting. And I really like the concept that they're like firefighters that like hunt demons. Like these fire demons and all that. And they have to purify them and all that to let the soul of the person who is consumed rest. I really like that concept actually, but it feels like it just gets slogged down by tropes, you know what I mean? If it didn't have so many tropes in it, I really think I'd put it in A. Because I honestly legit really like Fire Force. But for now, we gotta put it at B. I think I do like it more than Dr. Stone, honestly. Even though I really love Dr. Stone's premise as well, but I think it's definitely a B tier series, you know? And I still remember season 1's first opening. That shit slapped. But alright, solid B for sure. Ooh, Food Wars, huh? This is my personal list after all. Food Wars is going in B as well. And here's my reasoning for that. I've never seen a cooking series before, nor did I really have interest in them. So I didn't even watch Food Wars until the show was done. Like, all the seasons were out and done. And then I started to watch it, actually. And then I realized to myself, wow, this is fun. This is a fun series. And to this day, I still think it is a fun series. I do. I think it is I don't know many other cooking series, to be fair, but I definitely think it is the best cooking anime. Like, for sure. Like, what is better? If there even is more. I just think it's a fun overall series with fun characters, a fun premise that doesn't take itself too seriously, but when it does, it's just over the top absurdity that just makes me laugh, man. The fact that these people basically come when they eat superfood or when they eat great food, that they just go crazy like that, is still funny to me. It's still such a funny concept. And I think, yeah, like I said, I think its characters are pretty good too. You know, I think they got flushed out for the most part pretty well. And I think just the overall premise is interesting. So Food Wars is definitely going in B. I like Food Wars quite a bit, honestly. So definitely B. I'm going to put it behind these two, but I don't know. I'm tempted, but we'll leave it there for now. Solid B series. Full Metal Alchemist. Now, this might surprise a bunch of people. I don't think it's S. I don't. I think it's A. I still think it's A. I don't think we've had an S tier series. I know I'm gonna get some hate for this one, but I think Full Metal Alchemist is a fantastic series. I do. This looks like Brotherhood as well, which makes it even better. I think from beginning, middle, and end, it is a great series that has a great conclusion, great pacing. But do I put it in S though? I don't know if it's S tier though. See, here's the thing. S tier is for like series that are on their own, that are just above the others. And I'm sure a lot of you would put, Demon Slayer's S tier, Full Metal Alchemist is S tier, Attack on Titan's S tier, but I don't know. Attack on Titan, I do know it would be S tier, but is Brotherhood S tier? Oh, I maybe we will put it in S tier for now, but I don't know if I feel good about that. Because, like I said, it's a great series, but is it really, like, to that level? If you go on my anime list, everyone seems to think so, but I think for now we'll put it in S tier. It's good. It ain't going to be in the front of S tier. I'm going to tell you that right now. It's not. Definitely not. But for now, we'll leave it in S tier. Ooh, Ghost in a Shell, eh? Okay. Where the fuck do I put Ghost in a Shell? God, I haven't seen Ghost in the Shell in such a long time. But from what I remember, guys, it was like, I guess we put it in like a B. Because I think the premise of Ghost in a Shell is amazing. I think it's fantastic. I think it has a great premise. But I don't think the execution is that incredible a lot of the time, if you know what I mean. I think it's a series that works great and extremely well in the time that it came out. But I don't really know if it would hold up as much. I think the concepts of the series would hold up, but would the overall show itself hold up? That I don't know. And I haven't seen it in a really long time, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. So I think for now, we put it in B. I think I definitely like it less than these three. So we put it in B. Yeah, I'm feeling good about B. B feels like a good spot for Ghosts in the Shell. So we're going to leave it there. See, like, what is this? Like, who put Goblin Slayer on here? Like, what? Okay, guys. Definitely not really shonen. See, here's the thing, like, just because they fight in the show, or there's fight scenes in the show, doesn't make it a shonen. So, nah, I can't. Nah. It's not a shonen. Get out of here. No way is Goblin Slayer shonen. And it's definitely behind these three. Like, let's keep it a buck, guys. Who's putting it ahead of Attack on Titan or Death Note? I'm not. Definitely not a shonen. Ooh, okay. Gurren Lagann. Oh man, I got a lot to talk about with Gurren Lagann. Gurren Lagann to me is S tier. And I can say that because I recently rewatched Gurren Lagann and it holds up to this day, guys. This series holds up so unbelievably well. It's kind of crazy. Even the animation, yeah, while it looks old in some spots, when they kick it into gear, guys, they kick it into gear. Gurren Lagann is an instant S tier to me personally because it has amazing characters, a fantastic story, an interesting world. What more do I need to say about it? It's fantastic. This is, again, another series kind of like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, where I feel like you need to watch them. Alright, now that I'm thinking about it, here's how I'm going to quantify S tier. S tier shows are shows that I feel like you have to watch. If you are an anime fan. Shows that you have to watch. That's how we're going to quantify it. And A tier is going to be shows I think are really good that I think you should watch, but you don't have to watch. And we're going to quantify S tier as, yeah, you got to watch these. These are amazing. And Gurren Lagann is definitely there. Do I like it more than Full Metal Alchemist, though? Honestly, I might. But I think as an overall package, I think Full Metal Alchemist is a little better. Brotherhood. We'll leave it there for now. S tier for sure. Oh, is this Haikyuu? I'm going to piss some people off with this, guys, but I haven't seen Haikyuu. I have no comment on Haikyuu. I'm gonna assume though that Haikyuu would be in the front of this. I've only heard incredible things about Haikyuu, but I'm not a sports anime kind of guy. I'm really not. Here's how I view it. Like, if I'm gonna watch a sports anime, why would I not go touch some grass and go play that sport myself? That's how I always rationalize it to me. Like, why would I not just go out there and play the sport myself? Why am I sitting here watching people do it? But no, seriously though, I've heard only incredible things about Haikyuu. I'll definitely watch it at some point, but for now, I think it definitely has to be like right here. It's got to be there because I haven't seen it, so I have no comment on it. Ooh, Hunter x Hunter. Huh. All right, baby. Now we're starting to cook a bit. We're starting to cook a bit with these picks. Hunter x Hunter, easy S tier. Like, let's be real. You want to talk about an amazing story. One of the series that comes to mind first is Hunter x Hunter. Amazing story, incredible characters, and it still to this day has one of the best like power systems I think I've ever seen in a show. It's not too complex, but at the same time, if you really think about it and dig deep into it, it has a lot of lore and implications for the series. I think it just is a beautifully crafted show from beginning, middle, and end. And what really more do I have to say about it? Hunter x Hunter is, nah, we can't do that. I can't disrespect people. Hunter x Hunter, I think, is better than both of these shows. And now that I'm looking at it, all right, don't hate me, guys. I like Gurren Lagann more than Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. That's just me. I think we go like that. I think Hunter x Hunter is definitely on that level. One of the best shonens, easily. No argument. We can't argue this. It is fantastic. And what more do I have to say? That you guys probably have seen like hundreds of videos on why this series is incredible. You don't need me telling you why it is. You already know. S tier for sure. JoJo's. I'm going to piss a lot of people off with JoJo. I've never seen it, guys. I've never seen JoJo's. Now, this, before I get disliked to oblivion on this video, let me explain. I have nothing against JoJo or its concept. For the longest time, I've never known if I was going to like JoJo's or not, Obviously, you see all the memes, like, it's me, Dio, and all this stuff. Like, you see all the memes and stuff of this series. I know it is put on a pedestal and a half by people, but I don't know. I don't know if I would love JoJo's. So I just never sat down and watched it. Plus, I think if I do ever watch JoJo's, I think that'd be something I'd love to stream with you guys, I think that would be really fun for us to, like, I don't know, one day go on Twitch or whatever and just start, like, streaming JoJo and watch it together. I think that would be really fun, actually. And that's another reason why I haven't decided to watch it. Like, I'm kind of saving JoJo's for a rainy day, if you will. And I think that'd be really fun, actually. That's an idea I want to do. So you guys let me know how you'd feel about that idea. I think that idea sounds kind of fire. But I haven't seen it for now, guys. Don't hate me. Don't hate me for it. But one of these days, we're definitely watching JoJo and we're definitely watching Haikyuu. But for now, haven't seen them. We don't really have many D tier, because for the most part, shonens are pretty good. They have a certain base level, guys. So we're not going to get many D tier. Akame ga Kill, huh? Is this really a shonen? I mean, yet again, it's like it has fight scenes, but is it really a shonen? I guess I would consider Akame ga Kill more of a shonen than like Death Note. So yeah, I guess we can actually tier Akame ga Kill. Where are we putting it? Where are we putting Akame ga Kill? It's feeling like a B to me, dude. It's feeling like a B. Because I don't think the characters are all that interesting in Akame ga Kill. But it's a Trigger series, obviously. So its animation is top tier. Its story is pretty good. I don't think its story is anything crazy, actually, but it's pretty good. I don't know. See, it to me, it's feeling like a B. And I think... Where do we put Akame ga Kill? I think I put it above Ghost in the Shell, but I definitely like these three shows more. And I'm going to get some hate, like, bro, you like Fire Force and Dr. Stone more than Akame ga Kill? Yeah, I do. I do. Because that's... Akame ga Kill is like, it's a solid show to me. That's how I feel about it. Like, I don't have, like, super crazy emotions for Akame ga Kill. When I first saw it, I was like, yeah, I see why people like this. This is good. That's really about it. It didn't linger with me like these other series above it. So for that, Akame ga Kill is definitely a B tier. What is this? Is this Kuroko no Basket? If I'm wrong about that, don't fillet me in the comments, guys. Like I said, I haven't seen it anyway, so we'll put it by Haikyuu. I want to say this is Kuroko no Basket. There's a couple basketball anime. This is not Slam Dunk. I'm pretty sure, right? I'm pretty sure this is Kuroko, but yet again, I haven't seen it. It's a sports series, guys. If it's a sports series, just know I haven't seen it. You know, if y'all want to tell me in the comments why I should watch these shows, by all means, let me know. I love reading all the comments, guys. So if you want to write like a paragraph and a half telling me why I should watch these, go right ahead, you know. But for now, haven't watched it. Don't really have much of an opinion on it. Now that I'm looking at it, we got to put Fate Zero ahead of D Gray, man. I feel like I'd like that more. But what is this? What is this one? Is this Log Horizon? This is not a shonen, bro. This is damn near an isekai. That's a totally different tier list. But nah, what is this? Log Horizon? Haven't seen it. I've heard great things about it. I can imagine it's better than Demon Slayer. Or not Demon Slayer. Yo, people are gonna go crazy for that. I imagine it's better than Goblin Slayer, so we'll put it here, but I know it had 2 more seasons, but I only watched season 1 years and years ago, guys. So I don't really remember it that much, but I think it definitely has got to go right there. From what I do remember, I remember it being a really interesting series, actually, and the main character was quite interesting. He's not really like a big brute guy. He's a strategist, from what I can recall. And I remember the way that this show handled itself and its situations in its world were honestly really good. See, I didn't think this would be on the list. Like, this is a really weird inclusion. Like, I do not consider this a shonen whatsoever. I think this is Log Horizon. If I'm wrong, don't fillet me in the comments. It looks like it to me, but it's definitely in the not really shonen category. And it's definitely below Death Note, Attack on Titan, and Berserk. Let's keep it a buck. See, what is this? Is this Magi? Alright. Alright, we're going up. I love Magi. Magi's an A. I absolutely love Magi. And I know a lot of people probably haven't even seen this show. But I absolutely love Magi to death. I think the characters are great. I think the story is great. I think the aesthetic is great. The fact that this series is kind of like a huge reference to, 1,001 Nights? That Arabian book? I love that. Main characters, Alibaba, Aladdin, Morgana, they're all great. Sinbad. Just a great series, great cast of characters, good story. Definitely an A tier. I don't think I'd put it above anything in A tier, but I think it definitely deserves its place here. For me, personally, I love Magi. I wish it got a season 3, but it is what it is, you know. Magi, definitely A tier. I definitely think you should check it out at some point. I don't think you'd be disappointed. And that's really about it. Oh, and the first opening for the show slaps. Like, season 1's first opening slaps hard. So definitely check out Magi at some point. It's definitely an A tier, at least to me. See Mob. All right, now we got Mob Psycho. Is this really a shonen too? Like, is Mob really a shonen? See, I can't put it in shonen, guys. I can't. But it's going right here for sure. If I had to quantify Mob in terms of the shonen list, I don't think it's a shonen, but if I had to put it somewhere, Mob would be A tier, and I would put it right between Bleach and Demon Slayer. To me, Mob is incredible. I don't think it's better than Attack on Titan or Berserk. I'm sorry, I don't. But Mob is an incredible series. Great story, amazing characters, interesting world, fantastic animation. That's how I quantify Mob. You know, Mob and, what is his name again? Regan? Their relationship, I think, is actually expertly done. How these two interact with each other and how they both play a part into the overall story. I think it is fantastic. Mob is an amazing character. It would definitely be like high A tier for sure. But I don't really consider Mob a shonen, you know? So we definitely got to put it here. So Mob would be an A tier for sure. See, My Hero. Alright, I ain't as high up on My Hero as other people. My Hero is a B, but we'll put it, I guess we'll put it in the front of B. I think it's that good, you know? My Hero is like the definition of like a B series. For sure. Definition of a B series. Because it's good. It has good characters. It has a really interesting world, actually. And it has good animation. But there's really nothing about this series that like makes me want to put it higher. It's just, I don't know. My Hero just feels like the definition of like middle tier to me. And I'm sure a lot of people in the comments are going to be like, yo, the complexities of it all. You just don't understand it. No, I get it. I get the impact of what it means to have heroes in society and what that does to the populace and all that. And the impact, the true impact of villains and all that in the series. Like, I get the core concepts that Horikoshi tries to put into people, but it's just, I just think it's middle of the road, man. I just really do. I do. I think My Hero is like the definition of middle of the road. A good series, but not an incredible series. To me. I feel like I'll get a lot of hate for that one, but it's definitely top of B tier. It's above everything else in B tier, for sure. We're not going to argue that. It does have a certain level of quality. Season 6 is about to come out too, which is going to introduce a very cool arc. So, hey, maybe after that my opinion would be higher, but for now, definitely a B tier. I'm sorry. That's just what it is. Alright, we're getting there. Naruto. We're going to put, should we separate? I guess we should separate these. Naruto. We'll do original Naruto first. Original Naruto, huh? I got a lot of nostalgia for this. We're going to put our original Naruto in B tier. And we're going to put, was it Shippuden? We're going to put Shippuden in A tier, for sure. And we're going to put Shippuden, honestly, right behind Demon Slayer, I think. No, not S tier. It's not S tier. I love it, but it's not S. I said behind. Oh, the tier list maker is weird sometimes, but here's how. Oh, we can't put it this low. It's ahead of My Hero. I'll keep it a buck with you guys. I think original. Nah, I can't. I'm sorry. I was sitting here thinking about it for a second. I was trying to convince myself, like, it's not. It's above everything else, though. Original Naruto. Maybe it's my nostalgia talking, but this series is fantastic. Absolutely incredible series. Incredible characters, incredible story, okay animation. I mean, bro, that Rock Lee and Gaara fight is still incredible to this day. Let's keep it a buck, but this series, here's the thing. Naruto ran so Naruto Shippuden could sprint, if you get what I mean. Because everything great in Naruto, I think, only gets amplified in Shippuden. Now, I do feel that towards the end of Shippuden, we kind of lost some of the stuff that I think made Naruto great. When we started to get into these big action spectacles where everyone can like blow up mountains and shit like that, and the powers are getting crazier and crazier. I do think we lost a little bit of what made original Naruto special. You know, I can't do this. Nah, we can't do this. I think we do this. I think we do this. Yeah, it's A. It's A tier, dude. Original Naruto. Like I'm sitting here trying to think to myself like I can't. I can't do that. I think it's definitely A because I think it's fantastic. Is it better? It might be a nah, we'll keep it as it is for now. Like I said, Shippuden I do think is better than original Naruto, but it lost some of what made it special. Is what I was really just trying to say. And I'm crazy for trying to put the OG in B. Ridiculous. Crazy. Nah, both A tier for sure. No question in my mind. Naruto, classic series that will go down in history. One Piece. Oh boy. Frickin' One Piece. I think this is a no-brainer. If you've seen One Piece, y'all know. Y'all know. It is S tier for sure. One Piece is like, I'd argue, the pinnacle of shonens. And I'm not even the biggest One Piece fan because I think it drags on at times, but I think it is undeniable that One Piece is like some next level quality. It ain't all perfect. Let me preference that. It is not all perfect. I do not believe that. Like I said, I think there are some parts that are real chores and slogs to go through, guys. Especially early on in One Piece. Early One Piece, I think, is like, oh my lord. It was incredibly hard to get through. But once you start getting the... the argument I hear a lot of people say, oh, once you start getting a couple hundred episodes in, it gets really good. Like... While I feel that you shouldn't have to be a couple hundred episodes into a show to think it's really good, I think One Piece is just like Dragon Ball. Its legacy is unmatched. And I think it is a cut above the rest in terms of a series. Honestly, yeah, I think it is. I was thinking about putting Hunter x Hunter in front of it, but I do think One Piece is a little better. I think it stands above the rest. As much as I don't want to admit that, because I'd argue I like series in A more, but if I'm just being completely unbiased, I definitely have to put One Piece in S. That's just how it is, you know? You can't really argue with it. One Punch Man. We're going to count seasons 1 and 2 for One Punch Man. We're not just doing season 1. You have to account for season 2. And I think it's B tier. I think season 1 would be easy A. It would easily be an A tier. But season 2 brings it down to B. Because One Punch Man is a pretty freaking generic show. Let's keep it a buck. But the main character, Saitama, is the most generic character ever, but he's supposed to be. That's the whole shtick of the show. He's supposed to be the guy that comes in and destroys everything with one punch. That's why most of the show is carried by the side characters, the actual interesting characters, as we see them struggle and overcome these obstacles. Sometimes succeed, sometimes fail, but the show is like a perfect parody on the genre itself. It really is. And what am I doing putting it back here? I'm crazy. It's definitely... it's definitely going behind. It's definitely going behind My Hero. You know, it's going ahead of My Hero. Let's keep it a buck. The manga for One Punch Man is freaking immaculate. It's going ahead of My Hero for sure. Like I said, I'm not the highest on My Hero, but One Punch Man, great series. Deconstructs the genre perfectly. Definitely high tier B. See, like ReZero. Like, why? This is not a shonen, bro. ReZero is in no way a shonen. I'm gonna keep it a buck, though. I like it more than everything in not shonen. Everything. Objectively, is it a better show than Attack on Titan or Berserk? Probably not, but I absolutely love ReZero. Since this is my personal list, if I ranked ReZero, it'd be S. It would be S tier. Like, no question, it'd be S tier to me. ReZero is just one of my favorite series of all time. Like, I had such a love and respect for this series. But because this is the shonen list, I don't want to talk about it too much. But I put it ahead of these shows. I'm sorry. I do. I personally love it way more than all of these. ReZero deserves its spot right there. I guess. This is a shonen list. Rurouni Kenshin, huh? See, the fuck am I putting Rurouni Kenshin? Let's look at the list real quick. I think Rurouni, now that I'm looking at it, I find the perfect spot. Rurouni Kenshin's a B tier show. Like, I think the story itself is pretty interesting. I think Kenshin as a character is great. Not even that. I haven't seen this show in so long, guys. I haven't seen Rurouni Kenshin in so long. This is one of the first anime I ever watched, actually, Rurouni Kenshin. It's legit been like 10 years since I've seen this show. But from what I remember, it's just nothing stood out to me. Nothing made me think, oh, this is a legendary classic series. I just thought it was a good series. Yeah, I definitely will put it above. We'll put it above these shows for sure. But it's been so long. Maybe I need to rewatch this. Maybe it doesn't hold up as much as I remember it holding up. But for now, Rurouni Kenshin, definitely a B tier show. No, it's very good. See, Shaman King. Haven't seen Shaman King. I'm sorry. I have not. Even the newer one that just came out recently. Have not seen it. I've always been interested in Shaman King, but I've never seen it. So I don't really have too much comment on that. See, Soul Eater. Here we go. Soul Eater. B tier. B tier for sure. I love Soul Eater. If you guys don't know, which you probably should, Soul Eater and Fire Force are from the same creator. And I think just Soul Eater is just better than Fire Force. I'm sorry. I think it executes on what it's trying to do just better than Fire Force. I think the characters are genuinely good in Soul Eater. I think the story is good. I think it has a shit ending. The anime, I think, has a awful ending. On some fairy tale level shit, dude. But I don't know. Soul Eater, I think, is just a super solid series, just completely all the way through. So we're putting it in B. So I think it's better than Fire Force, but I don't know if it's better than Rurouni Kenshin, personally. From what I remember, I don't think it is. But Soul Eater is a very stylish show, too. It's got a lot of personality to it. So even though this is in B, I think this is a show you should watch at some point. Alright, what's next? We're getting there. See, Sword Art Online. Not really a shonen, but I guess I'd put it above Log Horizon, personally, because here's the thing. I don't hate Sword Art Online, guys. So, it's like such a huge meme at this point to just shit on this show indiscriminately. Like, oh, you like Sword Art Online? I blame the anime man for that, man. I definitely blame him for really pioneering that. It ain't even that bad. It's not. Like, Alicization. How do I say this? I think Alicization is actually a really good arc. And I think the first half of Season 1 is genuinely really good. I think the second half is not as good. But I don't think it's dog shit like some people do. Season 2, I didn't really love, but Alicization I did actually really like. And I think the movies are very well done. The progressive movies, I think they're very well done. I think Sword Art Online is honestly a solid show. If I had to put it on this list, I think it would be B tier. And I think it would be right behind Dr. Stone, personally. But I don't really consider it a shonen, you know? It's an isekai. I don't really consider isekai shonens. But, like I said, I don't hate Sword Art Online as much as everyone else. I think it's solid at best. So it's going there for sure. Couple more, guys. We're almost done. Tokyo Ghoul. Are we judging this by the anime or the manga? If we're judging this by the anime, we're going C tier. We're going C tier. Honestly, do we even... Let me look at the rest. Do we need D? Do we even need a D tier? I don't think we do. I think we move Akame ga Kill up to C tier. And we just get rid of D tier, I think. I don't feel like it's necessary. You know, I think this is a nice, compact, solid grouping right here. Boruto, you're staying down there. I hate you. I very much dislike you. But I think we move super up. I think I like it more than Blue Exorcist, and I think I do like Tokyo Ghoul a bit more than Blue Exorcist as well. But if we're basing this on the anime, Tokyo Ghoul is some trash, bro. I'm sorry. Like, the first season is great, but the second and third seasons I think are awful. I think they did a very bad job. Super rushed them. This is a series that I highly recommend. Like, go read the manga, dude. The manga is so much better for Tokyo Ghoul. It's not even close. Like, the anime did not do it justice at all. Go read the manga. Anime is not very good. C tier for sure. And we're leaving it at that. What else? What do we got? Vinland Saga. Oh, this one's easy. I guess I would consider Vinland Saga a shonen. Easy one. A tier for sure. I don't think Vinland Saga is S tier. I think it's an incredible series, but I think it's S tier. Or not S tier. I think it's A tier for sure. I'm very excited for season 2. Can't wait for season 2, but as an overall story, I think it's great. I think the characters are incredible. And I think its aesthetic is really cool. So definitely an A tier for sure. I do think I like Demon Slayer more than Vinland Saga though. But Vinland Saga, high tier. High tier show for sure. You have to check it out for sure at some point. See, Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Is personal bias to me. We put this bitch in B. But we're going to put it pretty high B. We're going to put it in the front of B, honestly. I love Yu-Gi-Oh! This is my personal bias with Yu-Gi-Oh! But it's a classic series. Near and dear to my heart. If you guys are on the channel, I made that video about Takahashi the other day when he passed away. You know how I feel about Yu-Gi-Oh! It's a definite B tier, high B tier series. You know? I can't put it lower. My heart won't let me put it lower, but my head won't let me put it higher. If that makes sense, you know? So definitely B tier, high B tier, and we're leaving it there. I don't got much to say about that. Y'all already know how I feel. Yu Yu Hakusho. Easy. Easy one. Yu Yu Hakusho, incredibly easy series. It's... Do I put it A or B? I think it goes to A. See, maybe we move Magi down, actually. We move Magi down a bit. I think we do. I think we move Magi down to B. I've been sitting here thinking about Magi for a while, and... Is it A? Is it A? I don't know. But I think Yu Yu Hakusho is definitely an A tier show. Classic series. I wouldn't say it's a pioneer, but it's definitely a very influential show. I think it's very solid to this day. The animation in this show is not that great, though. I'll keep it a buck, guys. It's not. I don't think the animation really holds up that well. I think the Dark Tournament arc is, to this day, one of the best arcs in anime, still. I genuinely do. I think it is better. than a lot of tournament arcs. But besides that, I don't know. It's a legendary series, fantastic character. See, now I'm kind of convincing myself that it's a little lower. Maybe we put it. Maybe we do put it a little. Maybe we put it at the back of A tier. I'm thinking that feels right to me. Now that I'm doing it, that feels right to me. And yeah, this is our list, guys. I think this is quite a solid list personally, but y'all let me know what you think down below. You know? So that'll be it for today's episode, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know this was really long, but I wanted to give like an actual opinion about series and not just be like, oh, that's here, that's here, that's here. Oh, you want an opinion? Fuck you, it's not happening. I wanted to give an actual opinion on some of these shows. So I really hope you guys like this video because this was fun to do. Yes, this was long, but this was quite fun to do. I'd love to do this with other series, even other like kind of things like I'm tempted to do a cartoon tier list. I think that would be really, really fun. But y'all let me know how you feel about this down below. How do you feel about the list? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know. But that'll be it, guys. So I hope you guys have a great day, week, month, and year. And don't fillet me in the comments, please. Don't fillet me. These are my personal opinions. If you think differently, again, let me know down below. But until next time, guys, deuces. Just have a blessed day. Remember, we love anime. Don't kill me for this shit. I'll see you guys next time.